Would you still love me if I looked different? I was in my second year of college when I started dating Thomas. He was sweet, funny, and completely different from the guys I had dated before. I had really bad acne, like the kind I used to cancel plans for. And even though I learned to live with it, I always thought it made people look at me differently. But Thomas didn't seem to care. He would brush my hair behind my ear, kiss my forehead, and always said I had the softest skin, even though I knew that wasn't true. A few months into dating, he asked me once, kind of jokingly, "What would you do if I lost all my hair?" And I laughed and said, "That would just make it easier to see your weird head shape." Stuff like that. Silly, playful. But then in January, he stopped showing up to our shared sociology class and kept canceling our dates. At first, I thought maybe he was losing feelings. I started panicking and overthinking. I even started trying new skincare routines just in case it made a difference. When I finally got fed up and showed up at his apartment, his roommate answered the door with a weird look, like he didn't know if he should let me in. But Thomas came to the door and told him it was okay. He was wearing a hoodie and didn't meet my eyes. Then he pulled the hood down. He had lost all his hair, his eyebrows, his eyelashes, everything. His skin looked pale and swollen, and it all made sense. The sudden absences, the canceled plans. He had cancer. He told me he didn't want me to see him like that he didn't want to be the sick boyfriend. He looked down when he said it, and I remember sitting next to him and just quietly resting my hand on his. I said, "Do you still love me even though I've had a breakout every single day since you met me?" He smiled a little and nodded. "Then what makes you think I wouldn't love you like this?" He didn't answer, just started crying. We've been together through 2 rounds of chemo since then. Some days are harder than others, but every time he puts on that hoodie, I make him take it off and remind him I fell for the person under it. And every time I feel ugly or unworthy, he runs his hand down my face and says, "Softest skin I've ever felt."